AI split developers into two different categories. One part thinks that AI is a flop and developers won't go anywhere and we don't need AI at all, and second part thinks that AI will replace developers and we all need to find a new job. So let's clarify the reality here. We have AI for quite some time, but there are still people who believe that they don't need to use AI at all and it is just fine to continue what they are doing. These people will be the first who will be gone from the market, because almost all developers nowadays are using AI to some extent. If you don't accept that AI is part of our life right now, you are delusional. On the other hand, we have another group of people, which think that AI will replace developers completely, and we don't need to do anything anymore. We never know what will be in the future, but what we have right now is that developers are still needed, yes, mostly senior developers, but we are still using AI as a tool, not as a replacement for developers, because we still need a person to understand the whole architecture and guide AI to implement exactly what the project needs. This is why you don't see companies who do just web coding, because it's simply not possible. You need to understand the code that is produced by AI, and it is extremely difficult to make changes if you don't see code at all. Sure, you can write prompts, but if you don't see what is underneath and you don't understand it, the project will be barely supportable. And sure, at the beginning it looks like with vibe coding you can generate quite a lot, but mostly it is just markup or landing pages. But realistically we have more important separation. One part of developers simply use AI everywhere where possible, they don't control AI and they simply produce features as fast as possible. It sounds good on paper, but it doesn't work in the long term. Let's have a look on this example. Here we wanted AI to add a remember me checkbox for this login form, and it simply throws set item to local storage on auth token and token expiry. Sure, this code works and we can deploy it to production, but it is not safe. Because we used here local storage, we can get here an attack, and it is much better to store such things in the cookie with HTTP only. Additional to that, nobody thought about edge cases, like for example, what happens when user is mid-action, or if the pattern how it was implemented fits the overall structure and architecture of the project. Which essentially brings us to the second group of people, and I hope you belong to this group. The idea is that you are not blindly using AI, but you are guiding it. And sure, it can produce code for you, but you are still in control. Even if it produces such code for you with local storage, you will ask AI questions. Is this code consistent with all other code in our application? Can we use cookie instead because local storage can get an attack? If we already used HTTP-only cookies somewhere and we might have a helper, let's reuse this logic. This code is not extremely complex, but it shows the difference, because the responsibility on this code is on developer and not on the AI. And this is exactly what I'm teaching in my middle to senior front-end bootcamp, to plan architecture beforehand and take full responsibility of your actions. So why do we have this split between developers? And the answer for me is that developers are simply lazy. And if there is a lazy path to do stuff, what's the point of choosing the difficult path? If I can close this feature in half of an hour and then chill, what's the point of spending half of a day on it? And for me, it's kind of similar like writing tests before. Nobody liked to write tests and cover the feature, but in the long run your code was safer and more stable. Exactly the same is with AI nowadays. Sure, it can produce a lot of code, but you are not in control. If you are using, like me for example, AI in ask mode only, even when it can read your repository, you don't allow it to change it, and you are only changing it yourself, because it is easier to review code in this case, and you're really thinking about what code you put in your code base. And the main problem here that people are getting to the first group, where they simply produce code with AI really fast and they don't want to come out of it, because it feels so great to write simply 1 or 2 prompts, get a great result and be done with the feature. Because producing good results still take effort. And in the long run, fully understanding the project is extremely valuable. And most developers in the first group forget that at some point they need to change the job. And it will be extremely difficult for them to pass the interview if they are solving everything with AI and they allow AI to guide them, because they lost critical thinking and they don't plan things themselves. They rely fully on AI. So if you're serious about being a senior developer and be fully responsible for the code that you're writing, I highly recommend you to look on Middle to Senior Frontend Bootcamp, where I teach you exactly that. Check the link to it under the video.